What's up, guys, and welcome back to Deco-Crete TV. My name's Jeff, and today we're going to be showing you guys how to properly power wash concrete. Now, whether you are a contractor who is new to decorative concrete or a DIYer who's looking to prep your patio or sidewalk for a reseal, stay tuned because we're going to cover equipment as well as proper washing and drying technique. We're ready to get the cleaning process started here, and I just wanted to go over our equipment a little bit because this is important that we have the actual proper equipment to do this with. And so the first thing is we're definitely going to need a pressure washer, but above and beyond that, we're going to need a pressure washer that's actually capable of doing the job. We're going to need a minimum of 3,500 psi to actually properly wash this concrete off and do what we needed to do. Trying to use an electric pressure washer or one of those really small units, you're just not going to be getting the psi that you need to actually blast those pores open. And there's a lot of times that we see the mistake of somebody goes out to power wash some concrete and they end up doing what we call power rinsing the concrete. And a lot of that comes from how we're actually holding this wand here. And so this is a lot of what we see when people are attempting to power wash, is something like this right here. And you know, that's not really power washing, that's just power rinsing. In order to power wash, we're gonna need to hold this wand straight up in the air, 90 degrees to the concrete. I'm gonna be looking to actually start out at about 12 to 16 inches away. In other words, I want this tip to be about 12 to 16 inches away from the concrete surface. So the other thing we need to focus on as we're washing this driveway is these saw cuts. This driveway's been here for a few years. Those cuts are gonna fill up with grime, and that's gonna be a problem for a couple different reasons. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna kind of throw it everywhere. And so my process is gonna be, I'm gonna wash, I'm gonna hit the saw cuts, and then I'm gonna stand back, and as I go along, I'm just gonna keep everything rinsed down and flushing all that water off of the slab. So as an alternative method of cleaning, if we just have a really small area or, you know, getting that pressure washer just isn't gonna be feasible, one of these here 17-inch low-speed floor buffing machines will actually help us clean this off in a short amount of time without the pressure washer. First of all, we need to understand that, you know, this is not as optimal as the pressure washing system, and we're also gonna have to actually add an additional part to this with some concrete cleaner. And this is formulated just to help you loosen up all that dirt, all that grime, and help you get it off the driveway. And so we're gonna need to actually spray this on the driveway, read the directions, you know, follow those on this bottle, and then we're gonna have to actually run over it with our buffing machine. The worst thing we could do in this case, using concrete cleaner like this, is to actually spray that on the concrete, let it soak down in, and then just let it completely dry, because now that's actually, that soap suds, that slippery material is down into them pores, and that's actually gonna block our sealer. And so we need to get that flushed off right away. Now that we got everything pressure washed and pressure rinsed, everything is good and clean, and now all we need to do is just blow off all the standing water and blow off the water out of the saw cuts before we leave for the day. If I just left all this standing water on here overnight, it's a little bit later in the year, you can see the sun's already starting to go down, so I don't want to just let that sit there because it's going to make it take longer. So I'm just going to blow all that water off the surface. I'm really going to focus on blowing out them saw cuts, because if I let that water sit down there overnight, it might not even be completely dry down there by morning. That's why I spent all the extra time when I was pressure washing really cleaning those saw cuts out, because if I hadn't done that and then I came back with my leaf blower and I got to get all that moisture out of there, I'm just going to blow mud all over the place, and I'm going to be back to firing up my pressure washer and going back to doing some more washing. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. Your concrete is now clean, dry, and prepped for whatever your next step is. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and don't forget about that bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and it really helps our channel out. So from all of us here at Deco-Crete TV, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.